Some great Canadians there. You just missed a great Canadian moment. We just happened to capture a very large bug on the camera, got rid of it. You know the temperature's changing. You know the weather's coming when the bugs show up, so we'll see what happens. In the interim, let's head over to Omar Dabaghi-Pacheco with a special guest.
Thanks, Adrian. I am here with none other than Rick Hansen. Sir, it is an honor to speak with you.
Great to see you, Omar. Thanks a lot for taking time. Appreciate it. Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day to you, too. I want to take you back 40 years because the Man in Motion Tour, you're out there trying to reduce barriers to bring quality of life to people. Between 85 and 87, you're on the road. You're doing like 2 marathons a day, 34 countries. What were those 2 Canada days like for you?
Wow, you know what? The further you get away from home, the more you miss it, and the more that you feel grateful because you hear from people all around the world what they think of Canada, and being Canadian meant something to them, and it was a sense of pride. And the deeper the pride, the more you miss the country, and you couldn't wait to get home as well.
And what is it that you think about? Often I ask people, like, when you're away from Canada, what is that quintessentially Canadian thing that you miss?
People look to Canada for hope. You know, we're this young country that has people from around the world, and of course, joining with Indigenous people to be able to actually forge a new vision of a world and a society that we live in. And that diversity is a powerful strength. And then our values are bridges to, you know, unleash that strength and to be able to collaborate and to think about doing things in unique ways.
I think it was 1986 or so, October, and you're just up the street from here at Parliament Hill, and you get $1 million check from then Prime Minister Brian Mulroney. What that must have been like for you trying to accomplish your mission. It
was so incredible. As Canadians across the country started to respond and welcome me home, you know, it was amazing. And then the Prime Minister gives $1 million on behalf of all Canadians that says, hey, we're with you. And it buoyed me through the rest of the country. Of course, in the middle of winter, minus 40 below, and people kept coming out, and I was just so honored. You know, it was an amazing sense of pride to know that people cared about disability and they wanted to actually take action.
And yet, you know, you raised $26 million. There's still a lot of work to be done. I want to ask you 2 more questions real quick. Last barrier you want to break right now?
Right now, our big priority is the built environment, the things that people build for people. And if we make all buildings meaningfully accessible, then there's no obstacles for anybody to fully participate and contribute.
And finally, our theme today is shout-outs, shouting out Canadians, fellow Canadians who've done something spectacular for us. I want to take you back 40 years. If you could shout out someone from 40 years ago on that Man in Motion Tour, who would it be?
40 years, the hardest part of the journey was just starting, and there was a special guy. His name is Tim Frick. He was my friend, my teammate, my coach, and when I was a Paralympian, and he gave up his career to be able to be with me to actually pull the project together and to be the manager out on the road when everybody thought it was impossible. Tim, you're an amazing guy, and I love you dearly, and you're a reflection of everybody who is part of my journey and make it possible.
That one's for you, Tim. An honor speaking to you. Thank you. Happy Canada Day.
You bet. You too.